Hello, my name is Deanna Calloway, and I chose to do my Futures project on women in education. I think this is really something that is headed in the right direction for the better. A little bit of history of education in Pakistan. Education is sparse altogether. It is mainly only boys that go to school, and the government only funds schools for boys. So that just kind of takes girls right out of the equation altogether. The girls are to be at home learning to cook and clean. Girls that do go to school don't study past a certain age, which I think is about 10 or 11, and it's about fifth grade or so. Because then they just get put into homes for arranged marriages and they're expected to stay there at all times. Walking to school for girls is extremely dangerous as well, so that's another reason why girls just don't go to school. Cost and quality of education in Pakistan. Private schools are the only way for girls to go to school, and a lot of families just can't even afford private schools, so they just don't go. Parents were complaining because the teaching was such poor quality that it wasn't even worth it for them to spend the money. Government schools were getting complaints of being too crowded, and teachers weren't even showing up for work. So you can't have school if a teacher's not there. Private schools also were getting complaints of the teachers not being very well educated, which led to poor teaching, and then you had to pay for extra school or out of school tutoring, and then that's just more money that families can't afford. This graph is made from statistics that was made a few years ago, or taken a few years ago, but it's interesting to show where education for women is headed. More and more girls are wanting to go to school and be enrolled in school, so that's a plus because they are wanting to be there instead of just being forced into school. But Pakistan's culture, I think, is starting to change as well with the rest of the world, so that kind of has an impact on that as well. But girls don't want to just stay at home. They want to learn, they want an education, they want a job, they want to make money. They don't want to be at home all day cooking and cleaning. So where is education for women going? I think with the help of Malala Yousafzai, she has put a big influence on the women and girls of Pakistan because they want to be like her. They want to travel the world and do different things and speak freely of her education and independence. And I think if a lot of girls want to do that, then it's going to just lead to more and more girls wanting to go to school and getting that education that they want. If one of them wants to be a doctor, I think that she's going to do it and she will. I think that women in Pakistan should continue to fight for their education along with Malala. She will never stop fighting for women's education. And I think that the rest of Pakistan should also fight for their education as well. I like this quote here at the bottom by Malala, and it says, "If one girl with an education can change the world, just imagine what 130 million can do." So I really like that, and I really hope that education for women in Pakistan just keeps going up and up and up, and they put more money towards an education for women in Pakistan. And these are my resources. Thanks for listening.